Man, this some good pie.
I got lemon, key lime, hip hop to the way, we got a little something called bamboo. So come on down and open up your eyes and get yourself big old hunk of dangerously delicious pies. DangerousPies.com.
Out now about the 49ers. You've a guy that's been in the league a long time. You've seen your fair share number of coaches hired, fired, in and out during your time with a certain team. And Mike's under a little bit of heat now nationally. It hasn't gone as well as anybody was expected, obviously, when you go into a new situation. As players, do you all sense that and sense sort of an allegiance to a guy who might be scratching a little bit to make sure he gets this thing turned around?
Well, we all want to do it for him. We all really believe in him as our head coach. Feel as if we owe more to him. It's a tough deal. We didn't do a very good job of managing expectations, and I would say from the top down.
You had the good year the year before. You guys won some games late
okay, and that's what I'm saying. When you go 7-9 and people are saying that's a good year, there's something wrong with that picture in my mind. I'm from the school that we're in this thing to win a lot of games, not just win a few games. And when you only win 7 and you're building yourself up to be a playoff team, I think you're crossing a dangerous bridge. So we didn't do a very good job managing expectations last year, coming out and saying we're going to go to the playoffs and building things up bigger than it was. And we're feeling the consequences of that right now, because when you don't meet those expectations, here we go. When you don't meet those expectations, people have a real hard time with that. So I think that was our biggest issue, was creating too much hype. They can't mess up your hair.
They're trying to mess up your hair.
There's no hair to mess up. They might mess up the makeup so I'm getting ready to go on TV here. Oh, God. It's a reunion.
Mike Flynn is a right. You want to do radio? I'm going to go get some lunch.
But this is a guy that supposedly was our leader at one point in my career.
Makeup and
I mean, this guy used to be like, the guy in the huddle, tough guy, play with a broken leg. Now he's sitting here with makeup. Does your wife help you anymore, or what?
I'm considering wearing it on my head every day just to paint in some hair.
Mike Flynn has joined us a little bit, so we've got a little Super Bowl reunion. Spencer Flowers hanging around. Ben Coates has made his way into the WNST area. So, Trent, we were talking about, again, the 2 years before 7-9, you guys beat the Broncos at the end of the year, kept them out of the playoffs. What was the expectation last year for you going in? Was it playoffs? We want to be a contender for the playoffs. In the NFC West, anything can happen. I mean, I know Seattle's dominated, but they've never dominated to the tune where they were unseatable, and I thought last year you guys had a real good chance.
Yeah, on paper, but I think what's missing in the league right now is, it's one thing to say, okay, we have a lot of draft picks playing, we have young talent, we have experience in certain positions, we have free agent acquisitions that should help, but you're forgetting that those young players have to play old. They have to be mature. They have to be pros. The veteran free agents have to come in and blend in well with the football team. You have to develop some chemistry and some trust with one another. And I think what happened to us offensively, we were trusting so many young guys that trust was never built. And most of our struggles offensively were pinned on our offensive coordinator. It was really unfair because as players, we did a very, very poor job of being accountable to one another and being able to play a type of game where you trusted one another and you could count on each other in key moments and key games, and you just can't win that way. I don't care what system you're running. I don't care if you throw it, run it, trick people, whatnot. At the end of the day, you got to trust people. You got to trust the guy next to you is going to do his job, and we didn't have any of that offensively.
All right, let's make him blush a little bit, Spencer. You ready? Mike Flynn, get in here. Let's make him blush. Tell everybody what it was about him, about Trent Dilfer, that was so special. Because that year, you guys had more quarterbacks than starting pitchers. I mean,
he was one of the guys, literally, in the locker room. It starts in the locker room, and he was one of us. I mean, he didn't sit there and he wasn't. I can't talk to you guys now. He was one of us. We were close. I mean, I've never been in such a locker room. I don't know about you, Trent, but that locker room was close. I mean, O-line with DBs are usually not that close, but we were all close. We were a unit. That started forming after that 5-game stretch where we didn't score a touchdown.
But were the other quarterbacks not like that? I mean, there was something about him.
There was something, yeah. There was a quiet confidence. You tell. In his voice and in his presence.
His ability to do is like, he made you feel like he was there for you, loved you, and doing anything for you, whether it was true or not. He made you feel
like you're picking him off the ground. Sorry, Trent.
But he was cool. Like, hey, you make a mistake, it's not a big deal. I just remember one play. I don't know if you remember this. go through a season. It's been so long now.
Are you tired of falling short of your New Year's resolution to get in shape? Let 2008 be the year you get the body you've always dreamed of. Merit Athletic Clubs will guarantee you the results, or they'll give you your money back. Call 1-800-NEW-SHAPE and ask about the results guarantee at Merit.